What's up, guys? I'm Jonathan with Ibarra's Food Truck Builders here in Vegas, and today we're gonna be talking about very important tips that I've never talked about, things on what not to do. All right, so follow me for more. Okay, guys, one of the things you do not want to do, so check it out over here. This is the ventilation for his two-door undercounter refrigerator that's inside. You do not want to block this area. I've seen this before where people accidentally drop stuff back here, or things just get back here, or maybe they put a soda fridge or something right in front of it where it cannot breathe. That's something you do not want to do. Why? Because it doesn't allow the refrigerator to breathe. It could blow out your compressor. Let me show you right over here. So this is what it looks like behind the mesh. Okay, here you have fans, okay, blowing through it, cooling down the refrigeration. If it doesn't stay cool, especially with the heat here in Vegas, they can burn out, and that's the last thing you want to do, because if a compressor goes out, you're better off just buying a new one. The price to fix it, by the time you buy the parts, the labor and all that, you're pretty much buying a brand new one. So again, guys, be very aware of the ventilations around the food trailer. Okay, guys, now follow me over here. Here's a very important thing that a lot of people miss it during the walkthrough. The trailer has to be leveled, okay? I highly recommend maybe even giving a small little leveler. You can place it right on the tongue. Your trailer needs to be leveled for many reasons. For refrigeration reasons, the compressors, very important, the oils. If you have a fryer, you have the grease catcher, the traps, all that stuff. Everything needs to be leveled. If it is not, it will be tilted. You will have leaks. If you have a swamp cooler and it's full and your trailer's really off balance, then it will spill over. Again, guys, really just pay attention to that. Make sure your trailer is always leveled. Now, if your truck is too high or too low, they do sell hitches where you can level it out. That way you are leveled all the way. A lot of times these guys pull up to events and they don't unhitch, which is totally fine if the event lets you. But you want to be leveled, or you will have spills, leaks, things like that you might think something's wrong with the trailer, but it's not. It's not. Most of these things are very simple. Just again, keep your trailer very level. Okay, another thing of what not to do. So I know sometimes some of my clients are very short, which is, I get it. I try and put a strap here so you guys can pull it down the door. Now the door is a little tough sometimes because we put very heavy duty shocks. But what you do not want to do is jump and pull this down, because then you'll slowly start to wear out the gas that's inside the shock. And then you're gonna start thinking that the door's not working and all these problems are happening. So again, the way you bring this down is you grab the strap and you slowly bring it down, then push it in. You don't want to just jump and close it. Especially tell your guys as cooks. Sometimes it's not the people that I deal with, but it's the cooks that don't really take care of it sometimes. So again, take care of your trailer, watch those things, and that way your trailer will last a very long time. You're gonna get an $1,800 fine if you do this. This client came to me saying that, his roof was too high because he wanted to go into a car wash. You do not want to go to a car wash, guys. If you guys get caught dumping gray water at a car wash, the health department will ding you. The fine could be up to $1,800 to $2,000. You do not want to do that. Never go to a car wash to dump your gray water. Now, another thing some people might go to a car wash for is to wash their trailer. Now, if you have a vinyl wrap just like this, the last thing you want to do is pressure wash it. You will destroy your vinyl wrap. The way you want to clean it is that you want to get a soft towel, more like a fiber towel, and then with hot water, slowly wash. It has to be hand washed to protect the vinyl wrap and make it last a very long time. Guys, and that's what your commissary is for. The commissary is built and made for food trucks specifically so you can wash your truck, you can cater to your food truck or food trailer. That's where you park, that's where you store it. That's where you have refrigeration, so in case you gotta unload and put your food in the refrigeration, you clean it there, you do everything there, you prep. Again, guys, when you get into the food truck industry, you will need to have a commissary. Again, it's mandatory. You have to have it, and plus it makes your life a lot easier. All right, I do have a commissary. I am currently full, but I am planning on opening up a second one here very soon. I will keep you guys updated on that. Okay, guys, now follow me over here. This is something that I highly recommend. I always try to tell everybody to do this, especially with the heat here in Vegas. In order to not create a hot box inside your kitchen, you want to put a fly net right here. This client's going to get one as well. What that does is it creates circulation. So you have your AC, you do have your up-blast exhaust, but you want to also maybe place a fan on the ground where it continues that circulation, and that'll keep it cool inside your trailer. Some people have the idea, kind of like a car, where if you close all the windows and everything, you'll keep the cool inside. Well, that does not apply to a food truck. It's very different. If you do end up closing this, you will slowly create a hot box, and that's the last thing you want. You will not be comfortable. If you want, I highly recommend you put a fly net, keep your door open, and you'll have a better experience. Okay, guys, now follow me right over here. I want to talk about the generator. I can't stress it enough how important it is to invest in your generator, invest in a quality, good generator. Sometimes people say, you know what, I'll just start off small, get something a little cheaper, but you will pay for that right away. What I mean by that is you want to get a generator that is quiet, maybe something like a Pulsar or a Honda, one of those higher end generators. Why? Because it's quiet. If you end up going a little cheaper route, it will be very loud and it might give you a little bit of electrical problems, because even though it might say, 15,000 watts and stuff like that, it's not always the running watts. You want it, if you get a better quality, what it says is usually what it's giving you the entire time. You won't have any power problems. But again, I can't stress this enough. If you get a cheap generator and it's very loud, you yourself inside will have to deal with that all day long. Your clientele, your customers, everybody that comes around, it's going to be annoying. You do not want to create that environment for them. Allow them to enjoy your food and just overall have a great experience. The problems that you guys can expect if you get a cheap generator is maybe you get flickering lights, maybe your refrigerators don't get temperature, your AC is not cooling down. That's all because you're not getting the right amount of power. Remember, you need maximum amount of power the entire time so that everything operates perfectly. You have no idea how many food trucks come to me saying, hey, my refrigerator isn't working, my AC isn't cooling down. As soon as I plug it here to my shop, everything cools down, everything hits temperatures, and they have no problems. They always try and think it's the trailer, but it's not. It's because they got a cheap generator. So again, definitely invest in a very good quality generator. If you have any questions, give me a call, text me, whatever you want to do, and I will take care of you. So how much power do I need for my food trailer? What kind of generator do I need? I'm very confused. I don't know what to do. That's the kind of questions I get asked all the time. So that's something you don't have to worry about. That's where I come in, and I'm gonna tell you what generator I recommend. Because what I do is I calculate all your refrigeration, your AC units, your lights, everything, all the power that's gonna go into your trailer, and then I'll tell you exactly what generator I recommend. One, so that it's not loud, it's reliable, and you're not getting something cheap where it's gonna give you problems down the road. So again, guys, if you have any questions or if that's one of your concerns that's stopping you, do not worry about that. I take care of all that for you. If you guys are looking to rent a food truck, you have 3 options. 1 year at $1,700 a month, 2 years at $1,600 a month, 3 years at $1,500 a month. That'll get you a trailer just like one of these we have back here. These are about to head out soon, so you could be next as well. So I want to give you guys a quick update. We're on round number 14, okay? We have 9 spots left. These trailers are going to be coming out here in the next 3-4 months. So again, with 9 spots left, if there's something you want to do here in the fall and get started right around that New Year time, you have to let me know as soon as possible. I got a bunch of trailers that I'm gonna be delivering very soon. I'm gonna be opening up the next round. We're already starting to build the chassis and all that stuff, but we only have 9 spots left. I know a lot of times people want to get started here for the new year, especially for a New Year resolution or just a new venture that they want to get into. If you want to get started around that time, you gotta let me know to get on the list. Okay guys, if you guys like this kind of content and you want to see more about everything that goes on here at Ibarra's Food Truck Builders, I'm gonna put my handle on here for Instagram. Phone number is 702-601-3691. The website, everything, YouTube. Please follow me. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow for more, guys.